What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Got another great American-made item here. This is the Sportsman's gun vise from Howard's Total Vise. I was tired of cleaning my firearms on the kitchen table, getting yelled at by the wife for getting solvent all over the place. So I decided to do an upgrade. We got the Sportsman's gun vise here from Howard's Total Vise. Now, before I bought this product, I did have a couple of questions, so I ended up emailing the company, and Jeff actually reached out to me, the owner of the company, to answer my questions. And I ended up talking to him on the phone. Super cool guy, down to earth. And that shows a lot. That shows the company cares about what products they're putting out. Ended up ordering the vise, got the vise a couple days ago, and this thing is heavy duty. Heavy duty steel construction, rotates 360 degrees. So you can literally just move your firearm around or whatever you're mounting in here. Also, it folds down. Like, where on earth can you get a vise like this that you can do all these features? Super modular. They make a whole line of products, and I'll list those right here on the screen, but all kinds of stuff. Bow tuning vices, woodworking vices, different firearm gunsmithing vices. So if you're in the market for a vise that's super modular, I can get another base station or a crossover mount it to my other bench, and then I'm able to take this thing off, move it over there, and work over there. That is just amazing. So I am super excited about this. I do plan on picking up the crossover or base stations to make another base station on my workbench on the other side. And this thing is just super cool. So let's put some guns in here, see how it works, kind of move it around, test it out, and let's do it. So I've got my CVA Cascade here, chambered in 308. Weapons clear, weapons on safe. So we're going to throw it in here, test it out, see how it works. There are two little rubber pads that your bottom of your firearm will rest on, so that way you're not dinging and scratching everything up and marring up your firearm. So let's throw it in here. All right, so firearm's in, so I can literally move this thing 360 degrees to be able to work on any portion of the firearm, the scope, the rings, whatever I'm doing. It's pretty convenient. If I'm working on something to do with the stock or I'm checkering something, I could literally, all I have to do is loosen this up, bring it down, lock it into place on both sides. And now this thing is in this position if you ever needed to work on your firearm in this position right here. But yeah, this thing is awesome. Super convenient. Literally, you can work 360 degrees. Next, I'm going to throw my AR platform in here. So this is my Recce 16-inch by BCM. Weapons clear, weapons on safe. So now I got my AR platform in here. Same concept. I'm able to move this up and down and rotate this thing 360 degrees and do whatever I need to do, mounting scopes, whatever else you're going to do on your AR platform. Next, we're going to work on my Glock 17. Weapons clear, no safety. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place the grip inside. And I do have to be somewhat cognizant or somewhat cautious because I do have a extended mag well on there, so I don't want to crush the mag well. So there, I got the pistol in, and same thing, super secure. You can maneuver it any which way you like. You can pull this down, work on it however you want. Mount optics, whatever you're gonna do, you're able to do it in this thing. So I was able to go to the hardware store, grab some hardware. We are gonna set up this bench vise mounting plate that Total Vise makes as well. So what these are designed to do, you can take your traditional vise, mount it to this plate, slap this thing in here. Now you can switch between your traditional vise and this vise. So if I'm working on something where I require metal jaws, I can literally take this thing off, slide that whole piece in, and I have a traditional vise set up. So super awesome. All right, so we got it all mounted up. So I got my traditional vise here that I'm able to use with my metal jaws. Say I'm working on something like one of my firearms that I'm going to clean. All I have to do is remove this guy. Boom. Good to go. So here are some details about the vise. I ended up opting for the Sportsman's gun vise package, and on their website they listed as the number 5. This package includes the crossover vise 2 and the number 5 Sportsman's gun vise. Now the vise does not close all the way. Total Vise sells a gun vise rubber faced wood spacer, and this spacer does come with the package number 6 from what I've seen from their website. So I ended up ordering this spacer just to be able to close the vise a little further or clamp things down that are a little bit thinner. Fully padded top to bottom with cushioning rubber. It is literally impossible to be able to mar or scratch your firearm when you're locking it down. The front pivoting head plate also pivots to accept any tapered stock or material. The plate will literally shift to form around your gun stock or whatever you're mounting into the vise. The vise jaw opens to 2 3/4 of an inch. As I mentioned, the vise is made in the USA. The product itself comes in at around 19 pounds. The dimensions of the vise are 16 inches high, 10 inches in length, and 8 inches in width. Now, when I was leveling my scope, I didn't have any issues. The adjustments are very fine, so you're still able to get that bubble right in the center. Total Vise does sell another platform, their scope setting platform, but I found that the Sportsman's Vise had no issues with me leveling the scope. The adjustments were very fine, so I was able to get that bubble just right in the middle and get everything torqued down on the rings. Now, when it came to clean one of my bolt action rifles, I found it super easy to clean my stuff. So super helpful, super convenient. This thing is meant for so many purposes, not just working on your firearms, cleaning your firearms, but all kinds of stuff. Anything you can think of, you can do with this vise. On top of that, if you're looking at different options on their website, you can do so much with this thing. Jeff calls this the modular system because it literally is the modular system. Yes, it's a little pricey, but what you're getting is good quality products and good material that's going to last you for a lifetime. You'll never have to buy another vise again. This thing does it all. That's going to wrap up today's video. If you guys learned anything about the Total Vise system, go down, hit that like button, leave me a comment on what you're currently using for your vise setup, and if you're looking into getting a new one. If you are, definitely check out the Total Vise system. Jeff is an awesome guy. He'll answer any of your questions. Customer service is top notch. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.